Hey, what's up, guys? All right, how do I feel? Me, right here, feel rich on a modest salary. Well, I think most of all, it comes down to a mindset of just, while I might not be rich, millions of dollars or $1 million, but I do feel rich, especially compared to most of my friends, family, just people I encounter. Because I just have, from being on a budget for many years and paying off my car and paying off my house, that extra money, while it's not millions of dollars or anything, makes me feel rich. I feel wealthy. Rich might be an overstatement, but I feel wealthy. I paid off my car a bunch of years ago, and once I did that, I was up $300 a month in my pocket, or in the bank, or more in my 401k. And then I paid off my house a year ago, a little bit more than a year ago now. Bam, there was a bunch more money in my pocket every month. Even though I wasn't spending it, I wasn't taking the $300 from my car and whatever it was, $800 a month from my mortgage, and just throwing it in my pocket and going out and going away every weekend to the beach or this and that. But I had the money. The money is just amazing. Even though, like I said, it's not millions of dollars, that extra money just makes you feel comfortable, rich, wealthy, well off. Having, $5,000, $7,000, $10,000 of cash sitting in the bank, for a 6 month, 9 month emergency fund is huge. You have that money. You're not worrying about, you're not living paycheck to paycheck anymore. You're not worrying about how you're going to pay, I got to pay my rent this week. I can pay my rent, my cell phone, and my insurance this month or this week. And in 2 weeks when I get paid again, I can pay, A, B, and C. So when you have that kind of money, even though it's not a tremendous amount, you have, 6, 9 months of money sitting in an account, just sitting there, doing nothing. It is an amazing feeling. You are not stressed anymore. Going from like paycheck to paycheck to having all your bills paid off is incredible. What I did, many years ago is I still do, on a cash budget. Years and years ago, every time I get paid, I would take out $200 out of the bank. Cash. I go to the ATM, $200 cash. That $200 has to last me until I get paid again in 2 weeks later. So, and over the years, I went up to, every couple of years or 3 years, whatever it was, I would go from 200 to 220, 240. I'm actually up to 260 now. And I'm actually trying to scale that back as I'm hoping to retire next year. But yeah, so basically, back then it was $200 a paycheck. Now I take out $260 a paycheck. And again, that has to last me up until my next paycheck. And that $260 goes for all my groceries. If I go drinking with my friends, if I go out to eat, I go to the movies, food for the week, gas in my car, if I go bowling, whatever else. So all that money, that $260 of cash, that pays for gas too, has to last me for 2 weeks. So once you get into that habit, I'm not big on, actually following our actual real budget. For me, it just takes too much time writing down or a spreadsheet every cent you pay or you spend and do this and that. I think it's good if you're trying to get on a budget, follow yourself for a month and write down everything that you spend for a month. At the end of the month, you can see, all right, I spent whatever, $500, $800, $1,000. You spend $1,000 a month on all incidentals, food, gas, going out to eat, movies, bowling, just regular day-to-day stuff, going to lunch, at work. And now just try to scale that way back and only use cash. No more debit card, no more credit card. If you don't have the cash in your pocket, you don't buy it. You just don't. And And I think if you've never lived that way, it can be really, really hard. But if you can, most people who are on this channel, watching my video or other videos like this, are already somewhat in a mindset or want to get into a mindset of being debt-free, being mortgage-free, paying off your house, your car, everything else. So as long as you don't feel like you're missing out, because if you start feeling like you're missing out, like you were just cutting back so much that you're missing out, it's not going to last. You're going to be miserable, and you're going to fall out of this budget, and you're going to say, screw this, I'm just going to live my life. But you do have to cut back if you want to get out of debt, pay your house off, your car off, your two biggest things, and just live a nice, wonderful, wealthy life. Best thing to do, like I said, is all right, here we go. For the first month, just write down everything you spend. Whether it's coffee in the morning, cigarettes, soda in the morning, you get a bagel, whatever you do, everything you do, write it down. You can use your credit card, debit card, write it all down. Once you're done that month, add it all up. See where you can cut back. And don't just be like, well, I think I can. No, make the cuts. And just live off cash at that point. Like I said, I only live off $260, and I've cut that down. The last 2 weeks, I did $160. So I saved $100. And I do not feel, and some people are like, you only live off that much? I do not feel like I'm missing out. I still get together with my friends. I might go out to a bar, I might go to someone's house. People might come here. We have some drinks, we hang out for the night, we have food. So I know if I'm gonna have people over, I'm going to someone's house, I'm gonna buy a 6-pack and maybe some chips and dip and this and that. All right, so maybe during the week I cut back a little bit more. So I just plan it and budget it, knowing that I'm gonna be doing something. So that $160, just cash. If you have to pay cash, every time you go to fill up your gas tank, what do you gotta do? You gotta go inside. Hey, can I put $20 in number 10, please? A little inconvenience, but you will just be spending a lot less. No matter where you are, you're in the grocery store, you go to the convenience store, whatever, it's cash. You go out to lunch at work, it's cash. All of a sudden you're like, whoa, I'm spending $15 every day for lunch. I'm spending $7 on a coffee every morning, and a bagel or a coffee and cigarettes or whatever. That money adds up like crazy. But if you put yourself on a budget, it's awesome. I'm just telling you, it equals freedom. In the beginning, if you're not in the right mindset, it might not feel like freedom, and you're probably gonna just, stop it pretty quick. But like I said, if you're here watching this video and other videos like this, about just regular people like me, just that are out of debt, been out of debt, my house has been paid off for a year, but everything else, I have no credit cards. I have one debit card, but that's it. That just comes out. I use it, for my regular bills. But budget, I really think it equals freedom. And again, budgeting like this is not for everybody. Some people are happy just being sort of unhappy, living paycheck to paycheck, and they have no idea how to get out. And they're like, okay, this is the way my life is going to be. I don't think it has to be like that. It's the little things like this, though, that can truly make you happy and feel wealthy. Like I said, I take out $260 every paycheck, and I feel wealthy because I look at my bank account and I go, ooh, I am set. I'm okay. And again, I've said this in some of my other videos, I'm just a blue-collar worker, don't make a tremendous amount of money, well under 6 figures, well under. Basically, I'm in the customer service industry. I've just been frugal my entire life. When I was married, we weren't so frugal, but I've been, basically divorced with 21, 22 years or whatever. And since then, I've gotten real, frugal, but I don't feel like I'm missing out. And I don't think you'll be feeling like you're missing out either. Once you start looking at your account, and it's huge. My monthly bills themselves, and this is my bills. This does not include my $260. So my monthly electric, water, sewer, insurance, insurance on my house, taxes on my house, gas, no, not gas for my car, but gas for the house. Anything just regular monthly bill, cable, whatever, comes out to just over $700 a month. That's my monthly bills, $700. And then if I add that $260 to that, what's that, about 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, about $1,200. So $1,200 a month, everything is paid. And that includes paying myself my $260 every paycheck. So $1,200 a month. What can you do with that? You can just go get a part-time job once you're debt free. Whoa, how would that feel, huh? Go working part-time. Because you don't need the money. And that $500, I can cut that down easily to $350 a month. Easy, with no problem. What's that, $175 a paycheck? No problem. Obviously things come up, but I have money in the bank for those kind of, my water heater goes, or, my AC goes, or some other, weird thing. I guess those are the, two biggest things without owning a house. Those things can go. And obviously, with inflation, my taxes will go up and insurance will go up on the house. But yeah, you really don't notice inflation. If you're spending money every day like crazy, Amazon and, Walmart and I don't know, whatever you're, buying all the time, you're spending so much money, your refrigerator's full of food, your cupboards are full of food, and half of it goes to waste, and you're just wasting money. You're going to know, I don't notice anything on that prices have gone up because I don't spend that much. I don't buy that much, I don't buy really anything except for food, but even the food, I just don't notice it because I'm just frugal. If I spend my $260, my $260's gone fine. My $260 has lasted me the same. I think I've had taken out $260 every month now or every paycheck now for 5, 6 years. I haven't given myself a raise, and I still live absolutely fine on $260 a week. I mean a paycheck. So that's another benefit of living modestly, feeling rich, feeling wealthy, whatever it is, that you just don't notice when prices are really going up. I don't know. I think if you are interested in it and you really had that mindset of getting out of debt, paying my things off, and getting a nice cushion in the bank, you will be happy. I'm telling you, it is an awesome feeling. You'll just be like, wow. A bill comes in, bam, paid. Another bill comes in, paid. I'm not looking at my bank account saying, hey, can I make this cell phone payment, this water payment or cable payment? I know I've got plenty of money in the bank. When I have a bill come in, I go right on the app, pay it. It's done. It's gone. I never look at my account. I'll look at my account once or twice a week, make sure no one's hacked my account or, stole my identity and spending all my money. But I don't know. I mean, I don't look. I just pay my bills. They just come in, I pay them. I don't worry about it. And again, I'm not really rich. I'm not really wealthy. I'm a blue collar worker, basically customer service. I spend half the day in my work truck and half the day in an office. It's just basically a little bit step up from customer service. I don't make a tremendous amount of money, but I feel rich. This is how I feel. I really do. All right. I love you guys. Be happy. Smile. Let's do it. Woo!